Our next questioner, and I got a little behind in the cards. Where's Ryan Holmes from Grandview? Ryan Holmes? Go ahead and get to the aisle and we'll have a microphone to you in just a second. The next person to ask a question after Ryan will be Gary Estes of Cleburne. So there's Ryan. Floor's yours.
Hi, thank you for being here tonight. And I was wondering why there's no tort reform bill.
Brian, I think getting rid of frivolous lawsuits and the expensive medicine that is a result of that is a very important thing to do. In terms of your specific question, why is there not tort reform in this bill? Part of it is because there's some in Washington who don't want tort reform in the bill. The other part is I often hear in our meetings people saying, you know, we want more responsibility left to the states. And the reality is that tort law has traditionally been the prerogative of the states, just as most criminal laws are written by the states. Texas, through its legislature and a vote of the people, has passed malpractice tort law reform. Now, the second, what I would raise with you, Ryan, is that the second you say it's okay for Washington to be the primary driver of our tort laws, then there's an old Chinese curse that says be careful of what you ask for because you might get it. Because that can be a two-edged sword. If you want to see Texas's right to deal with our state tort laws to Washington, D.C., what you might get, no one knows for sure, but it's a risk, you might get federal legislation that overturns what Texas has done. What I do think is important is this: we've got to protect doctors from frivolous lawsuits. It's one of the reasons I met with the national president of the American Medical Association in Brazos County recently, and he said that they are presently in the process of talking to some of the authors of the bill to see if we couldn't set up some kind of a process that respects states' rights on tort law, but sets in some filters to protect doctors from the threat of frivolous lawsuits. If we could do that, I think that'd be a positive thing, because I do think defensive medicine costs are one of the factors driving up healthcare costs.